Well, good afternoon. An unexpected live. This one is actually reselling related. The the sort of previous Witching Hour posts are now moved over to the Witches Inn. It's been launched and it's been set free, and it will continue its own lovely little life over there. So this channel, Treasure Pirate, pretty much goes back to being about reselling, even though we're in what I can only describe as very dark times. And I mean that because looking out the window, it's horrible. It hasn't been light enough for me to photograph for 2 days. And now I've got some stuff to photograph, so that's going to be annoying. I've had my lunch, got my cup of tea on, and I've got some bits to show you. Oh, hello, Laura. Lovely to see you. I've actually got a haul. Obviously, I haven't been to charity shops. We're in England. We're now in Tier 3 in Kent. The weird thing is, Kent is a very, very big county. And without getting all political on everyone's behind, it's very big. So the bit that's really got the problem, that's screwing all the figures, isn't my bit, which is, fortunate in some ways, obviously, but it means that we're all being categorised as Tier 3 from Wednesday. So as far as I'm concerned, actually nothing changes, nothing at all. Lockdown continues until Christmas, when everyone goes stupid and it all spreads again. Anyway, that's probably a bit dramatic, but there we go. Yeah, I've sort of got 2 hauls today, and they've kind of come about from the same set of people. So I'll show you the first mini haul first. It's not exactly a haul because I do have enough stock. Oh, hello, Leanne. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so I can start to show you. Let a few people come in because I'm so random. It's not planned because I never know if I meet with these people to pick stock. I don't know if I'm actually going to get anything because occasionally I get very little. But I'm going to show you what I have picked up from my regular flea market lady and from another lady who is actually looking to get rid of her stock. Oh, hello, Becky. The Witches Inn is in. That's Becky, by the way, who's on the Witching Hour with me. Oh, hello, Jenny Cliff-Whatnots. Lovely to see you. It's lovely having your participation yesterday evening. So I've got some bits to show. Now, the first lot I paid £20 in total for. I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure exactly how many items I've got. I think I've got about 10 or 11. But I picked this up because I rather like it. It's a little distressed looking, but it's a lovely old belt. It will get a bit of a go over with the Dr. Martens Wonder Balsam. Other products are available, but I happen to love this stuff for anything leather related. It restores leather. This has had a bit of a life, I've got to admit. The weird thing is that it has a tiny coin purse inside the belt. And the zip still works, so that's lucky. So it's suede lined, tooled leather on the outside, with little patterns. What are these little patterns of? Let's have a look. Could be a llama. Yes, it's a llama. Or it could be an alpaca, of course, because as we all know, alpacas are the friendly ones. And llamas not so much. So this is a South American made belt, and yeah, I should get some money. It needs a bit of a tidy up. It's got a couple of loose threads on it, but I liked it. Oh, hello, Aid. Nice to see you here. Now the Hello Jewellery sells. It's that sort of very late lunchtime, isn't it? I thought people might be bored and want a distraction. Nice little item. Again, why I'm picking up ties, I've got more than I need to. But this happened to have a Gucci name on it. And I thought from the quality of it, it looked pretty much like it would be genuine. I can't be 100% sure. Gucci, 100% silk, made in Italy. This nice little woven in Gucci logo. So that takes quite a lot of doing. A hidden stash pouch. Oh, perhaps, yes, you're probably right. How do you know? What do you know that I don't, Steve? Quite possibly, yes. Somewhere to put your stash and your coins. Yeah, maybe it is. So I thought this is rather nice. Anyway, it's a woven one. Tiny. Now I couldn't see that in the light of day, but I can work on that. I've got some little silk wipes that I can use. Oh, more people jumped in. Good heavens. Daryl, hello. Nice to see you. So that's a tie, and I've got another tie as well. I'll only pick up certain ones, but I do have quite a collection of ties that need to be sold. This looked like nothing very much, just like a sort of a linen blend. I looked it over pretty carefully because this sort of pale colour is the sort of thing that some spaghetti bolognese is going to end up down. But the brand kind of sold me. These do quite well. Dunhill, lovely brand, genuine item, nicely made, properly marked. So, you know, they're both quite high-end ties, I think it's fair to say. So I was quite happy to find those because they don't cost much to buy. It's coming across the brand. This sort of goes a little bit with that lovely belt. It didn't have... Oh. No, that does work. There we go. That's how it works. This is a little skirt, or a belt, as my father would have said. That's not a skirt, it's a belt, but it's one of those proper hippie ones. Again, nice, neat little pocket arrangement. Looks like a belt. I know Gringo have made these, and I've sold them in the past. I love them. It's not my size, and funnily enough, I'm not going to any festivals this week. 100% cotton, made in Nepal, but not an actual brand label on it, but it really looks very much like the Gringo ones I've seen, and it is adjustable because these poppers will move about a bit, so I guess it could be adjusted for size. I just thought that was quite sweet and quite cool, and can be worn over leggings and things. It doesn't have to be a something necessarily. So that's 4 items. I'm keeping a little bit of a count of how many items. Oh, hello, Queenie Contest, mother of Norman. You're going to hate that, aren't you? You're so going to hate us. Oops, hang on, landslide. Right. Now this I picked up because it's very loud, and I thought someone's going to want something very silly to wear, perhaps over Christmas. It's Lloyd, Attry and Smith. I've often sold their bow ties. It's very fancy. I should get it out and find out if it is silk or not. Your sales plummet on Black Friday. Yeah, I think on the actual day they take a bit of a dip. But then I'm not really selling. Sorry, I'm rustling. I'm not really selling the kind of things that you'd find on Black Friday. You know, second-hand clothes aren't really or knickknacks aren't really Black Friday material. So I don't get a huge amount. But I guess if people are spending a lot of money, they might be. Here it is in all its glory. Oh my God. It's a bit out there. It looks like it's new. It's one of those stupid, crazy things. It is polyester. It is brand new. Still got tags and belts and things. But I do find that these kind of really kooky, weird waistcoats, it was probably meant for someone's wedding, actually, to be honest. But, you know, someone might just feel like dressing up and being a bit silly over the festive period. So that could go back in its bag. Oh, we've had more people. It's jumped. Pink Harpy, hello. Oh, hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. Oh. Yeah, tech and toys, you know. And it isn't always the very best time to buy everything. The electronics, yeah. Don't have a great deal of those. I've got the old camera. This needs a bit of a go over with a suede brush because it's suede. Statement of the bleeding obvious. That's what you come here for, isn't it? It's a vintage suede skirt. Pencil skirt, mini. Lydia Jane Limited. Never heard of that brand, but sorry, you can't see, can you? Because there's a light there. It was so dark I had to put a ring light up because I'd have been sat like a black cat in a coal mine otherwise. But yes, it's a nice little vintage number. I picked this up because it was mad, and it's the White Stripes. Anyone remembers the White Stripes? I'm hoping it's an official t-shirt. I don't know what this designed in the UK, but I don't know what that brand is. I mean, it's just, there are fans of the White Stripes out there, and I quite liked it. It was quite cool, so it may not have any value in it. Vintage or older t-shirts aren't always what people want. Oh, lots of hellos. Lovely. Right, I shall show thee this. Now, I picked this up because I've sold these before, basically. Or this design. I've got it all very upside down. Right, it looks like denim, but it isn't. It's a kind of a chambray. It's a kind of a loose, no collar jacket. And it looks like it's a reversible. No, it's not actually reversible. That's me being hopeful, but it's sort of padded. Quite cosy for winter. Needs a bit of a go over with the debobbler. It was the style I got it for because I've got people who buy these things. They're kind of boho hippie, aren't they, really? And it's warm and cosy. And this says Mineral Collection. Oh, I didn't really look at the brand. Loft. I know it was Anne Taylor at Loft. I didn't know about any other. But this says the Mineral Collection, produced under the authority of the Loft, designed by a company. A size 1, whatever that means. But yes, it needs debobbling because there's this sort of flannel lining which has been rubbed, shall we say. So I quite like the style of that, and I'm pretty sure she checks pockets. Because I'm one of those people, when I'm out and about in the countryside, I put all sorts of things in my pockets. Oh, look, 2 pennies. There's profit. Lucky pennies. I'm glad that's all I found in there, because usually it's the spent tissue. Right. That. Oh. Now, these are probably a bit out of... Oops, sorry. Oh, hair blackout. These are probably a bit out of fashion, but they are kind of cool in a bit of a kitsch way. Need a little bit of a... That needs a little bit of a gentle... Nudge. It's got a little scrape there. And these are actually platform boots, but they look really well made. And they've got a leather sole. I don't know what that says. I know that's a leather sign. So the sole is leather, and if I go inside, I can't see a damn thing because it's dark in there. Pour, oh, it's French. Pour la something. Hortense. Hortense? Oh, I really don't know. We need Carla and Lex and their French and German abilities. But given that they're very inexpensive, they're nice grey suede, and they just felt like a nice quality. So although they're kind of not absolute bang on current style, somebody may well want to wear them. And they're a decent size, they're 5.5. And there's such little wear on them. I suspect they'd be worn once, if that. So I thought they were worth grabbing. Do a little work on those heels, I can make those look nicer. Then I picked up, what's this? Oh, now again, I don't know this brand. I picked these up because they looked like nice high-waister. Let's do the zip up, let's have a little bit of decorum. Nice high-waister, skinny, grey jeans. In fact, they're high-waisters that attracted me because a low-waister skinny jean is not a good look on most of us. And the brand, which I will have to do my research on, is Cheap Monday. I like the Scully. They look like a well-made pair of jeans. They've got a Scully logo inside. They're only a 29, so they won't fit me. Second Skin Upper Grey. Don't know the brand, but again, this little batch of things wasn't too expensive, so it's worth an experiment. And they did have it all printed on their buttons. Nice little Scully on the button there. Well, they would be for the feet, yes. Pour le pied, but that wasn't what it actually said. Pour la, not le. You have to know whether things are masculine and feminine in French. I mean, love's confusing enough as it is. Let me see if I can see it a bit better inside the boot. Nice little ankle booties. They're lined in leather as well. Always a mark of quality. Pour la, and then it disappears into darkness. I know. Should we get out the eye? That might help. Pour la vertu. Is it virtue? Virtue. That's a bit. It might be virtue. It might be something else. I'll look them up anyway. I need the eye. And the last thing in here, not wintry, admittedly, but sort of pedal pusher type design, and they're J. Crew, which is why I picked them up, because they're J. Crew City Fit, whatever City Fit is. That's a size 6, but of course that in UK is a 10. So I kind of picked those up. They smell really nice. Whatever she washed here, bloody amazing. One of those scents you'll never be able to find when you try and get it in the shops. Ooh, is Antoinette in? Hello, Antoinette. Oh dear. Postage again. Yes, I'm still using Hermes. So far, reasonably all right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 items, 20 quid. We're assuming these are £1 each. That's about £2 an item, which is kind of my usual with this particular lady and picking through her stuff. This next lot is from a new contact. Now, this lady is looking to, she was an eBay reseller who for all kinds of reasons has decided she's not going to do it anymore. But she bought a lot of stuff at auctions and has a storage unit in Tunbridge Wells that is absolutely floor to ceiling bags, bin bags and things. A certain amount of her stock is new. A fair amount of it has been sourced from charity shops and the like. Most of it is pretty good quality. It's not, it's not kind of on the floor at a boot fair kind of stuff. It's on a hanger at a boot fair, if you like, if you were going to do it that way. But she's invested a lot of time and money into it, and now she doesn't want to be paying the storage. She wants to get rid of her stock. If anybody is interested, and I know we've all got restrictions, but would perhaps want to come and maybe pick, I've done a bit of picking and you'll see what I've got here, and I basically barely touched very many bags. I kind of headed for what she thought were the wintry bags. I will go back and pick again, but there's plenty enough for people. If anybody is interested in actually going and doing a pick, it would be in a big storage locker. It would be socially distanced. It would all be safe. Then please leave a comment below or direct message me or get in touch, because this lady would like her stuff gone fairly soon. She was talking about selling all of it. I was half tempted by all of it. I was not so tempted by the sum of money that she wanted for all of it. And also I have a storage problem in that my garage is full and I haven't managed to find another one yet. So what I'm trying to say is it's pretty good stuff. I'll show you what I picked from this morning. I paid £5 per item, because what I did was I picked a whole load, and then she said, oh, well, I'd like £5 per item. And I kind of then went for what I knew I could sell quickly that were most definitely a very good value for money. That's not to say the rest of the stuff isn't. It certainly is. But I was only there for a short amount of time. Keep your kidneys warm this winter. Yes, got to keep your innards warm. What I would also say, if somebody wanted to take a bulk lot of it, there would be deals to be done. I'm not in a position to do that. I'm not surprised I had an orb, but I'm very orby. But thank you, Jenny Cliff Whatnots. They do kind of, I think some of the light effects produce that as well. But yes, it's a good orb. It's nearly cold, that's why I'm drinking it, because I can't bear cold tea. One more and I'm done. Righty-ho. So, I'll show you what I've got. This was from a standing start. What did I pick? £5 per item, so I spent £55, I think. Somewhere around there anyway. Right. Some of them will still have charity shop tags on. I didn't really know the make of Breakburn, but I picked this up because it's got the Fair Isle and it's a jumper dress. I think most people know that That's not a completely ridiculous kind of product to be selling at this time of year. I'll go back and check at 17 minutes though, don't Cliff, I will. So I'll pick that up. Now, that might sound a lot of money, £5 for one of those, but I'm averaging it out. Because the next thing I picked up was this super blue velvet jacket. It's vintage. Oh, it feels so nice. Made in England, always a clue. Made in England, and this actually is Burton. Burton from years ago. Look at that with the crest and all. Who knew that by appointment to royalty? Being dry cleaned as well, which is always a good sign. But it's a lovely men's jacket, I believe, with 2 buttons, a 2-button cuff. It's that cotton velvet, that lovely, heavy, rich cotton velvet. Now, I know there's a lot of people who love a velvet jacket, no matter what. So that's got quick flip all over it. And because you find a lot of women's jackets, but it's not always easy to find the men's. And there's no flaws on that at all. It's lovely. Next on my little list is... This is a fat face jumper. Oh, look at that. Get a load of that Fair Isle. It's cool. It feels so nice. I didn't really have time to go through things in quite the detail I possibly would if I were in a shop. This is fat face. This is... What are we made of? Nylon with acrylic, but it has alpaca, which is what made it feel ever so nice. Alpaca is quite popular at the moment, and Fair Isle is quite popular. It is also a UK 14, so it's a very good size. And although perhaps I wouldn't always particularly want to, I've been spoiled. I haven't paid up on items for a long while. But, I looked at it on average. Too right, Steve, they are. I looked at it on average and thought, hey, not bad. Now, I don't mind. When something comes to you brand new and it's North Face, it's one of those super soft fleecy jobs. It's the pop over top with a quarter zip. It is genuine, and it's a size large. So it apparently came through Costco, so why it ended up. But you see, because this lady bought from auction, some of the stuff she got was very new and some of the stuff wasn't. So, that's got decent money written all over it. That's got a good return. Because that's the thing. I mean, I walk into somewhere full of bags. It's like, oh, I'm like a pig in heaven. Oh, see you soon, Becky. Hope it goes well. Yeah, so I mean, I love rooting through bags of stuff, but I have to be quite mindful that I don't need huge amounts of stock. And yeah, if that's what it was, I've got nowhere to put things. I thought this was rather nice. A jumper dress again. Nice long sleeve jumper dress. In good conditions. I'm hoping there's no... I can't go through everything. This is the thing. But I'm pretty careful if I ever go. It's monsoon. It's the size medium, which is around 12 to 14. It's a jumper dress. These have got to go on very soon, though, because I'm scheduled actually up until the middle of December now. So I might bang a few of these on extra and just put them on soon. There should be some decent money in that. I wonder what it's made of. See, I don't think to check these things. I just feel it and go, oh, that's all right. This is acrylic nylon with a bit of wool. So I just say easy care. Put that in my description. Who are you? Oh, Jules. There we go. Look quite like a bit of Jules. This was a good size at an 18. And it got the bunny on the front. Now, I remember this being incredibly popular last year. I'm hoping it still will be this year with his bunny. And it's a lovely size. That's got to go on really soon. Quite pleased with that. Again, if I saw it in a charity shop, would I pay £5 for it? When it's an iconic one like that, yes, I probably would. The struggle between want and need is real. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Now, this is good. Saw this, grabbed it. Lacoste. And it's that Argyle pattern as well. Nice Argyle pattern. No faults with it. Bit of dust on it. Yeah, that's just dust. We all need a bit of dust. So that's in quite good conditions. It's Size 6, I think that's the equivalent of a large, because that's a man's, judging from the length of the sleeve. I like the colours on it though. Yeah, it could be worn unisex, could be an oversized jumper for somebody. Very, very cute. Very somebody. Someone will love that. And of course, quality brand. So it's always a good thing if it's a nice brand and the style is current. That's good. Yeah, want and need. Always a difficult one, isn't it, really? Right, this is Bowden. And I picked this up again because it is a kind of a tunic stroke jumper dress. Will go over leggings, can be layered. It's got the shorter sleeve, so you could pop something underneath. This, I think it's merino. Where's your size gone? It's a 14, so it's good size. And what are we made of? Okay, so it's cotton with nylon and some cashmere and some Angora. Yeah, I'm not very fond of Angora, but I do know there's a market for it. And if it's secondhand, someone might as well get a wear out of it. But yeah, definite mixed feelings sometimes. Okay. Next. Oh, yes. I picked this up. Someone got a bargain of getting that for £1 at the charity shop. But hey-ho, it all averages out, doesn't it? This is cashmere. But it's cashmere with a contrast cuff, so it's pink with a kind of burgundy, purpley cuff. Burgundy red, burgundy purple, whichever way you look at it. As far as I could see at the time, no holes. Nice long line. Nice one. Now, the brand I didn't recognise, but anything that says made in Scotland and blue cashmere, I'm going to be all over that. Yes, it was £5, but I think it's a very good brand. I'm hoping it's a very good brand, and that will be a good return. So I'm quite pleased with this. I didn't spend very long in there. It's fairly cursory, to be fair. Now, this was new with its tags. And this, if I can get it the right way up, is Joe Brown's. God, sorry. Wrestling match, isn't it? Joe Brown's. They have tags on, but they don't tell you what it is. It's a kind of a open style cardigan. It's got a bit of fringing. Jackety style, I suppose. Yeah, it's got the fringing on it. Yeah, bit of cable knit. That always goes down quite well. Very cosy. It's a richer red than it's looking on there because it's getting a bit washed out. I don't think it's got any fancy material on it, but because it was new, I thought that might stand a reasonable chance. It's also a size. I think that's an 18. My eyes. Yeah, that's a size 18, so a nice size. And it's all acrylic actually, but it feels quite nice. It doesn't feel cheapy. It felt quite nice. And Joe Brown's really isn't that cheap new. Although you've got to be careful with Joe Brown's because there's a lot of places selling it off cheaply. Oh, wow. Oh, Sherry's off to bed. It's midnight there. Oh, night. Yes, I hope so too. Oh, did I put these in? Oh, I did. Okay. After a while, I got a bit punch drunk. Tat drunk. 100% cotton polo by Ralph Lauren. They're not chinos really. They're slightly lighter than a chino. It's this colour again that people quite like, isn't it? The neutral. Is it going to tell me anything? 31 wide, which is slightly unusual. 30 long. 100% cotton. Trousers, really. Sensible trousers. Is that man's or woman's? Man's, I suppose. Yeah, men's. So they're not really kind of hot to list at the moment. They're much more of a summer weight one, but hey ho, it'll come back round again, won't it? And finally, last and not necessarily least, this is Jewels again. Tom Jewell with a mad lining. I mean, God, your eyes wouldn't recover from that. Bird. Has it got a bird on it? It's what the lovely Jocelyn would say, isn't it? Oh no, it hasn't got a bird on it, it's just got flowers. How very strange. Anyway, this is a size 16, which I thought was a good thing. And it's a kind of, it's meant to look like a waxed It is. It's kind of like a waxed waistcoat. You know what they smell like? Waxed waistcoats. It's definitely been waxed. Wax jacket, not wax waistcoat. What the hell am I talking about? I'm so sorry. I'd say edit, but I never edit anything. Yeah, nice zip, nice brass hardware. I thought that was quite neat. You know, I don't. So on average, yes, I paid a £5 per item. This looks new. This looks like no one worn it. Very good condition, which is always a joy. And Jules has its following, doesn't it? Nothing skanky in the pockets. Yay. This is what we want. Oh, there's something in the pocket. No. What's that for? Okay, so there we go. Let me show you properly. There we are, like a waxy jacket. It's actually brown, I think, rather than green. That's just the lights. I thought that was quite stylish. You know, good for singing to the horses. That sort of thing. So there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have actually got 12. 12 items there, £55 paid. So yeah, just under a fiver each. But as you can see, some of those items have better earning potential and are particularly pertinent to the time of year. So I'm also considering the possible speed of flip as well as the returns. That goes with that mid one, doesn't it? So there we go. I've hurtled through that one. A lanyard for your stable keys. It could possibly be. I'm going £2 in profit already, aren't I? So I thought they were rather nice. I can probably go and pick again, but if anyone else is also interested in doing same, the lady herself, a young lady called Laura, is an absolute delight, is being quite realistic. I should count in French. Un, deux, trois. Nope, I'm not French. I like their food, I love their wine, I like the people, I love the country, but my French is... I understand more than I can speak. I think that's true of almost any language, to be fair. Oh dear, oh dear. They're all exactly. I know. I've been selling jumper dresses and Fair Isle things and Argyle stuff. You know, I know they will sell, and they'll. You know, they've got quite a good return on them. So that's what I was after, really. I think most of the stuff, I know she has some stuff that's new. Some of it's like Top Man and various things like that. I didn't get to the newest stuff because it's not really my kind of thing. But, you know, it obviously makes listing easier if you've got several of one thing. Everything I list, I have to list individually because I never have a repeat. It did. I just kind of ingested it all. Hoovered up really an entire box of raspberries because they were on offer. I tend to eat them like sweeties. In fact, I eat them better than sweeties because I wouldn't eat sweeties in one go like that. I did actually practically inhale them. It was, yeah, that's raspberries though, one of my favourite fruits. So yeah, well, I thought I'd bring you a little haul while the option is there. Like I say, if you or you know anyone else, especially anyone that may be starting out in reselling that's looking for some quality stock and actually has somewhere to put it, who's not bulging at the seams, as I am, then mention them to this channel, direct them here, get them to message me, get in touch somehow. You know, I'm down in Kent, I'm in Tunbridge. This storage space is actually in Tunbridge Wells. The lady herself, yeah, never had a repeat. Wait. Yeah, bye Daryl. So yeah, do get in touch anyway. But she's very near where her storage is, so she can be flexible about times and what have you. So yeah, there's got to be ways to do this and ways to keep the reselling population supplied with their stuff. I mean, you know, in an ideal world, I'd have heaps of space, take it all in, and then sort of be able to kind of farm it all out to people at their leisure. But I can't do that this time around. I just haven't got the space. My fault for buying too much. So I'm going to let you all go. I'm sure you've all got work to be doing. I'm sure there's things I should be doing, but an afternoon nap comes to mind. So, if there's no further questions, I will sod off and leave you all to it. So take care, and I will see you all at some point soon with another haul. Take care. Bye bye now. Bye. Yes, I do need to end the broadcast.